I'll show you how I make money online as an artist and break it down from my biggest revenue source to the smallest one in 2023. It's something that might vary a lot from artist to artist. For some, they might do a lot of licensing, or they might be selling original art for a lot higher prices than the percentages I can make from print on demand or digital download sales. What I'm about to show you is my art revenue structure from last year, also as a small content creator. And the terms revenue and income might be a little iffy in this video. I'm talking about the portion that I make with none of my expenses taken out. So it's not the price of the product for the customer, it's my profit of the product. Let's start with YouTube. I have two channels, an art channel with about 300 videos and an ASMR channel with about 160 videos. If we combine them, they got 87% of revenue from AdSense and 14% from YouTube Premium, which is YouTube's subscription service that allows you to watch with no ads. Other possible ways to earn money on YouTube include super chats and memberships, but I'm not doing any of those currently. Premium earnings can be substantial if you do long videos because the money a viewer pays for the subscription per month is divided, well, first by YouTube, but then by all the creators the viewer watches based on how long they watched each creator's videos. And my premium earnings are mostly from my longer ASMR videos. Some people who watch ASMR don't want to be startled by loud ads and choose to pay for premium to not have ads. For affiliates, I used to make some from diamond painting sales closer to the pandemic time, but those stores either closed down their affiliate systems as a whole or just stopped selling diamond painting kits, and I've been removing the links from videos whenever I noticed that that's happened. Adobe also changed their affiliate platform, and I don't know if I set up the new account wrong or what happened, but it completely dried up the Photoshop and other Adobe programs' affiliate income. The TeePublic one has gone down for me, but it's still pretty generous, I'd say. And it was still my biggest source of affiliate income last year. Because if someone signs up through your link, so maybe you refer a friend, or maybe you make a tutorial post or video and someone signs up through that, TeePublic will pay you $1 for every sale they make up to $1,000. And that means up to 1,000 sales per person who signed up. So you're not getting a one-time payment from TeePublic for anyone who signs up, but you make something for every sale they make for their first 1,000 sales. And it, of course, doesn't affect the income of the person who signed up through your link. Which, by the way, I will put my TeePublic link below if you want to start a new print-on-demand shop. It's a pretty quick and easy upload system compared to some of the others. And it made me the same amount of revenue last year as Redbubble, but with half the amount of designs. Amazon, however, just keeps lowering their affiliate profit percentages. And of course, when the products I'm linking to in videos are mainly pretty affordable art supplies, I'm making hardly anything there. For someone promoting something like expensive tech, they might be making a pretty nice monthly income with Amazon affiliates. It's just something that's easily available, especially if you have a considerable audience in the US. And if you're already making videos featuring products that are sold on Amazon, you can repurpose those videos for the Amazon Influencer program and potentially get them shown on the product pages and make extra on-site commissions if customers buy after watching your video. That's something I'm just starting to look into now. These affiliate sales have come just from me linking to art supplies and filming gear I use in videos in the video descriptions and blog posts. Next is sales, and I've divided this into print on demand and Etsy, with Etsy covering about 15% of my sales income and a few print on demand shops covering 85%. On Etsy, I sell printable PDFs of my coloring pages and coloring calendars and coloring trackers. Basically, I've made line art versions of my sketches for paintings and scanned them, and I'm selling them as PDFs. Now, I sell my art on many print-on-demand shops, and I probably don't even remember all of them, and I haven't uploaded anything on some of them for years, and maybe that's the reason most of them didn't sell anything last year. But these 3 I did upload to last year. Redbubble and TeePublic were pretty neck and neck in sales income, but Merch by Amazon clearly won. Or it's called Amazon Merch on Demand now. Amazon has the most traffic, so there's more potential for sales too. But Amazon has a tier system where first of all you have to apply and go through a review to make the account, and then you can only have 10 designs until you've sold 10 items, and then eventually move up to tier 20 and so on. Last year I got to tier 1000 after selling my first 100 items, and I got to add more designs, and it's showing in the sales too. I'm also marketing my Amazon shop the least. Not sure if I'm marketing it at all actually, and if I am, it's probably some Pinterest posts. But it might be that all the sales are coming from Amazon directly, not from me linking to products. Now let's look at them all together so you get a better idea of the whole picture. 89%, almost 90% of my art and content creator income come from YouTube, and 10% come from sales and referrals. This is pretty much the opposite of what all the YouTube advice channels suggest, but I started this while I was a student and or working a day job in a way that I would still get passive income even if I wasn't making any more products, wasn't making any more videos. I don't have to keep a stock of merch at home. I don't have to stay in one place with my stock to be able to ship orders. I don't have to do customer service or hire someone to do it for me because I'm not the one actually selling the products or software. Well, sometimes I do, but it's rare. And it's constantly changing for me. There was a time when affiliate and YouTube income were about 50-50. There was even a time in the beginning of my YouTube channel and Etsy shop when sales were higher than my YouTube income. But of course it was when I was making a few euros per month on my channel. Something that surprised me here was that my second channel, the ASMR channel, made more than I made in sales or affiliate sales all year. Another thing to note is that I do make more from the Amazon print-on-demand sales than Amazon affiliates, because the profits are certainly higher there. My YouTube earnings used to double or triple in the beginning, and then it stagnated when I had a time of creating less, and when I got more consistent and serious about it again, then it doubled again. Also, YouTube is the only social media platform, if we can count it as a social media, that I currently make anything on directly from the platform. I've never made anything on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, and I'm not even eligible to monetize them because of where I live. I am looking into potentially monetizing my backlog of videos on other platforms this year, but I guess you'll find out if any of them worked in next year's revenue structure video. I'm getting tired of giving platforms free content or not having anyone see what I post, and it just ends up wasting my time. So I want to be more selective. If you want a more detailed comparison between Redbubble and TeePublic, I made one recently. See you there!